Carl Jung. You may know him as the founder of the School of Analytical Psychology, or you may not know him at all. But his name is a name that echoes through the halls of psychology and the streets of philosophy. He wasn't just analyzing minds, he was diving into the deep end of the human consciousness. Born in 1875, this Swiss psychiatrist took psychoanalysis on a wild ride. Forget the interest in just your parents, Jung was interested in the ancient stories, the myths, the dreams, and all that in which that connects us all. He saw the human psyche as this vast, mysterious ocean, and he wanted to chart its deepest trenches. His work went beyond the individual, reaching for the collective heart of humanity. Here's where things get really interesting. Jung introduced the collective unconscious. Imagine a giant mental library filled with the experiences of every human who ever lived. That's the basic idea. This isn't your everyday memory bank. It's deeper, older, filled with universal symbols and patterns Jung called archetypes. Think of the hero, the mother, the trickster. These figures pop up in stories and myths across cultures. Why? Jung would say they're hardwired into us, part of our collective DNA. So you're not just you. You're carrying around the echoes of your ancestors, the whispers of humanity's shared journey. Yeah, it's a lot to process, but stay with me. These archetypes aren't just dusty old myths. They shape how we see the world, how we interact with each other. They're the building blocks of our personalities, our relationships, our dreams. And then there's synchronicity. Those weird coincidences that make you wonder if the universe is messing with you. Jung saw these events as meaningful connections between the inner and outer worlds, a sign that something bigger is at play. Is it fate? Destiny? Jung would say it's more about the interconnectedness of all things. The universe is talking to us, if we know how to listen. Jung's controversial dance where science meets myth. Now, not everyone was on board with Jung's ideas. Some folks thought he'd gone off the deep end, trading science for spirituality. They criticized his theories as being too mystical, too hard to prove, and they had a point. You can't exactly measure the collective unconscious. There's no scientific instrument that detects archetypes. But here's the thing. Science is always evolving. What we can't explain today might be common knowledge tomorrow. Jung's work opened up new ways of thinking about the human mind, even if it ruffled some feathers along the way. The universe within Jung's enduring legacy. Jung's influence continues to ripple through psychology, literature, art, even pop culture. His ideas have inspired countless books, movies, and self-help gurus. Whether you agree with him or not, there's no denying the power of his vision. He reminded us that there's more to us than meets the eye, that we're connected to something bigger than ourselves. Jung's legacy is a challenge to keep exploring, keep asking the big questions, and to never underestimate the mysteries of the human mind. After all, we're all part of this grand cosmic dance, and who knows what we'll discover along the way. Was Jung a psychologist, or was he a philosopher? Or was he both? Now, if you don't mind, let's compare Carl Jung both psychologically and philosophically. Jung was undoubtedly a pioneering psychologist, but his work has deeply contributed to the depths of the philosophical realms. His exploration of the collective unconscious, archetypes, and the individuation process transcends traditional psychological boundaries. He asked questions about the nature of reality, the human experience, and our connections to the universe that resonate with philosophical inquiry. Jung's writings often blur the lines between psychology and philosophy. His concepts invite us to ponder not just how we think, but why we think the way we do, and what it means for our existence. So with that, now what would you say? Was Jung both a psychologist and a philosopher? It is now your turn to engage with your thoughts on this subject, and you may do so by sharing your comments with us just below the video. So let's get this thing cracking. Let's explore this together so that we may continue to learn and understand how Jung's dual legacy continues to shape our understanding of the mind and the cosmos as well. We appreciate you all and look forward to seeing you in the next video. This is Baz signing off. Stay safe, take care of yourselves and each other.